Hello everybody and welcome back to Saxlingham. So we are just continuing on from the last episode, trying to get that little bit in there, which is proving like it doesn't want to go in, which is annoying. So we're continuing on with the wood chips. Luckily with this chipper we don't seem to need to have a trailer there. It has sort of a capacity inside of it, which is not where it doesn't show us the actual capacity, if that makes sense. So I have just sent all three of our trailers, which are all full with wood chips, off to go and sell. So there should be quite a fair bit of money to be made in a very short space of time. We will then move down a bit lower to collect some of the trees that we felled on the side. Because like I say, we can just keep chipping without the need of trailers. I do want to as well. Let's just get this little bit here because that's just been annoying and getting in the way. We are going to go and pay off this £350,000 loan. Oh no, that's not where I want it to be. Because I did say we were going to do that once we'd sold the sugar beet, which we have done. So if we just go on to here, so it's this loan, special redemption. So we have 344,282, which should pay that whole loan off, which it will take us. We're now back, well, we've gone from 1.1 million to 800 odd thousand, but a few loads of wood chips and we'll be back again. But right, I'm going to get the last of these. Well, that takes its time to spin around, doesn't it? We're going to get the last of these chipped up here, and then like I say, we'll move down a bit, do a few more, and then just wait for all our trailers to come back. Just hoping that none of them get stuck, because they can be a bit like that. Right, those two in there. But this chipper is definitely the way forward. I love that other one, and it's the right sort of money for us, but this one we just seem to be able to chip absolutely everything. It'd be interesting if you tried to put a big old oak tree or something through it. Right, let's just go onto the crane so I can see what's going on a bit better. The only thing that I don't get about this one is, why is the exhaust right in the way of the cab? And that camera angle's not the best either. Ooh. Let's drop. Oh, there's two exhausts. So let's put that one into there. I can probably. No, I can't change this camera angle at all either. So we just need to get this one, which we can grab. And that other one, which seems to be twisting our way, which seems most beneficial. That one in there. Now this one. Then like I say, well, there we go. There's £40,000 of wood chips in. I just hope they're not reversing into each other, but we'll soon find out, won't we? Now this one, probably have to drop it in with this end first, most likely. The thing is, can't see where we're dropping it. And just like that, it makes it look like I know what we're doing here. So, with that now chipped, like that, we can turn this off, fold everything up. And let's try. Oh, we've got our support legs down. Come on. We're not going to fold the pipe up because there's no need for that. We're going to get ourselves up again here, which will mean that we're stopping all the tractors from going past. What is there down there? Three things? Right, let's go like that. We can unfold again. And let's just have a look up here. Yeah, they're all stuck. I better go sort that out. So we do have one coming back to us, which will be the class is on its way. We just need to make sure that the other two, sort of leaving them to it, but they should be able to reverse in by themselves. But in the meantime, we're going to just try get as much chipped as possible, and it means that we can just start doing a load of loads from here instead of having to just wait and go, which is the one like huge benefit of having it like this. So, what I am going to do is, what's here, we'll chip the rest of this, but I will just do that off camera, I think, just because it could get a bit monotonous doing the same thing. And I know I'm very conscious that on Alma and on here I'm doing similar sort of jobs, which it just so happens that that's how it sort of worked out. And if you look at our money without really thinking about it and trying, we're back up to over £1 million. So I've almost just made all our money back from paying off that loan. This year we will be buying Field 40, but the only thing I will say in regards to that is it would be silly of us if we didn't do at least sort of, I think, is it 3 more contracts for Walter, just to get that extra 15% off. So there's nothing really to do in January, because a lot of it all... Can I reach... No, I don't think I'll be able to reach that over there. Yeah, in January there's sugar beet harvests, which I don't really want to do them. We've just done that one field in our new field, which is it field 2, that one I think. So I don't really want to go and do one of those harvests. I think it may probably be better off that we just wait a month, but I don't want to wait a month obviously having this chipper on hire, because it could cost us a fair amount of money. But let's just get the last of these through, which I'll probably jump cut it, and I just hope that we aren't losing any wood chips by, you know, chipping in bulk like this. But as far as what I've seen so far is we're not too bad. Right, I'll just get the remainder of what is there. There's a 2 there, 2 big trunks, and then I'll just pull down and we'll get what's left down at the bottom. Is that going to give me both in one go? That'll be epic. Look at that. If these stay in, that's going to be ridiculous, because there'll be a fair amount of timber there. Right, let's get that off and we lift that up. Whoa! What happened there? Can we reach that one? Let's see if we can reach that chunk. Yeah, we can do. And if will we be able to lift this up into place? No, don't think so. Let's just drop that in there. Oh, this isn't really going to plan. It's always one of them when you get 2 or 3 lengths of timber in. It's brilliant because you think, oh, that's going to save a bit of time, but then in actual fact, you get the likes of what just happened there, and it doesn't help in the slightest. Ooh, there is another one there as well. And the final piece that we're going to be doing I'm going to say for this year, we'd still have some timber left to go at, but we are going to leave that. So let's just put... Oh, we've just gone over the 1 hour mark as well. I was hoping to avoid that. Let's get that last little bit into there. Like so. And if we turn this off now, I'm hoping that we'll still be able to unload. So I'm going to go up here, get the class, get this loaded up. I'm going to take over for the JCB, and then we can start leading like that. And it'll be interesting to see actually how much money we do make. I should have brought the chipper up to here. Because I'm using field 39 as the waypoint, if we park the chipper here, as and when these lot turn up, they should be able to load up. So, interesting fact, this chipper is 28 to 30 tonnes in weight. We're currently, with the amount of wood chips that are inside of it, it's up to 230 tonnes. And look at those ruts in the field. I was so glad compaction and stuff like that doesn't come into the game here, because otherwise we would be ruining this field completely. Right, let's get this parked up alongside, and we'll just see if it works with the Fed to unload properly, and then meaning that it means our two smaller trailers will keep tipping for us as and when we need them, and then we can jump into the JCB. So that's 70% full, 90% now, and 100. So theoretically, he should now start going. That will be most beneficial. And if we have a look on the map, where are we looking? So we've got the fast track is up there, and the class is around there for some reason. Oh, they must be. I took out one of the nodes for the auto drive here. So when you're coming down this way, you can't go across. So what the class has probably done is turned around here so it's on the correct side of the road. And I imagine it will be the fast track will do the same as well. But we're going to go jump in there and bring that up here now. Yeah, so it's field 49 where they're doing their little turnaround so they can go down there, which I'm not too fussed by, but obviously when we're doing sugar beet, that's where they continuously were crashing sort of off camera, so I was having to go backwards and forwards to go try sort it out, which it may not be a bad little field to go by, to be fair. But anyways, I think this could be worth doing a bit of a time lapse now. I don't know how long this is going to take, because if we go into here, you'll see the wood chipper there. It's 215 tonnes. So is that 200,000 litres maybe that we need to get rid of? But as soon as we've done that, this thing can be returned for this year. But 70%. I forgot how big this trailer is now, and how long it takes to fill up. And if we just go to here, let's have a look at wood chips, make sure we're getting best price. Yeah, it's still at the animal dealer, although the price is going down. I'd imagine that's because we've sent so much to it. So, I've just had an idea. There's still over 100 odd tonne left in that in that chipper to sell. And if we're going to just continuously do it like this, it's going to take us a long time. It'll be a huge time lapse. So once we've tipped this load off, what I am going to do is I'm going to take the chipper up to the bale storage, and I'm going to see if we can unload the pipe straight into the sell point, or if we can unload it into a trailer, and if that trailer's tipping at the same time, whether it will sell, do it all as a oneer. Because I reckon if that's 100, what do you think? There'll be another £1 million maybe in that chipper. I don't know. I think we should be breaking 2 million by doing this. Right, let's go and tip this in now. I do love it having all the other tractors on auto drive, driving backwards and forwards. It does make the map feel a lot more alive, seeing other vehicles, even though they're ours. Right, let's tip into here, and whilst this is tipping, I will go and get the I'll go get the chipper and see if we can implement that in some way. But we'll just wait for this to be sold, because then you can see, obviously we broke 1.5 on the drive up here because one of my other people tipped for me, and there is another almost £90,000. So the plan, if we go to here, it's doing it automatically, which is good. Is that now just going to keep emptying and selling at the same time? And if we look at the weight here, if you look at the bottom right, you'll see that we are now ticking down all the time. The fence is on the way up as well to come. So I don't know what really to do now, because we're doing it all as a oneer. What I may do is, let's see how heavy this chipper is. So it's that one. So it's 31.6. So if I stay here and keep an eye on it, once we get to maybe 40 tons or 35 tons, I can bring you back. But just keep note that we are at 1.6 million, almost 1.7 million, and we're still not down into the 100 ton yet. This could be fairly epic, and there is a trailer, the fence coming up with a trailer load as well, so there's another 40,000 there. So we're just about to go, there we go, 2 million, £2 million. Oh, what did we, what were we 2.5, so we've done over half, we've done nearly £500,000 worth of wood chips that were just laid dormant in here. And we are almost at 35 tons if you're looking at the bottom right hand corner. So I will bring you back when we get to, when we get to 35 tons, I'll bring you back, because then we should be nearly empty by then. Annoyingly, it won't give us a full total of what we did, because I had to jump into the JCB off camera, which stopped the unload. So it would have been nice to see actually how much was in here, but there is 117,795 plus 14,000 environmental score. So that brings us to 2.1 million. And we also have, it shouldn't be too far away, I wouldn't have thought, if we go on to here. Where is he? Is he here? Is he here already? Oh, there he is. We also now have the Fent here, which has an extra maybe £40,000 in it. So I am going to... Do I return this chipper? Or do I keep it? This is... Because we've made that much money doing that. I don't know whether it's probably worth keeping it and then doing the rest. Let's keep it. Then if next month... I can't see the price dropping too much. Let's go to here. So the price does drop. We can just chip a little bit more and then send it, but it's a huge difference. 492 at lowest price up to 1600. That's just amazing. We'll pull this out of the way just so that the Fed can tip the last load. And then before we go or do anything else, we need to go and feed the cows, because they are short. They're either short on food or they're completely empty, which is not very good for them. Yeah, completely, bar the meadow grass, completely empty. But let's get all this machinery now back to the yard. I've been that engrossed in the wood chips, completely forgot we have over £100,000 worth of barley to sell, and I think over £100,000 worth of straw to sell. So I do have a worker unloading it with barley, which is, fortunately, it's just going to the old grain mill, which is just down there for us, which is perfect for the little class and the little trailer to do that. So we're going to go take these to the cows, and then we're going to put the bale trailer onto the JCB, and then we're going to have to look at getting all our straw sold. It may even be worth at some point, because I would quite like to buy a proper big cattle barn for these and go more into it instead of just having them left outside as we're doing, because I don't like the thought of leaving them out all winter like this. But right, let's just take the grab off there, and we'll get these loaded in, which it takes a fair while for this trigger to unload them, so I won't do that in a time lapse. I'll do it as viewing like this. I'll just quickly bang them all in to make sure that they are all alright. And now for the last bale of silage. So look, that calf's very happy now that I've finally remembered to give them some food. And we'll make our way up to the top, and we'll have to get our trailer loaded with straw and find out where the actual best place for straw is. And there's our first trailer load of barley being sold, so that is £26,000 a trailer load. So that can just sell quite nicely in the background for us. And for the second load of straw. So we'll just pull into here and try and get this sold, which you've got to go very slowly, because by the time it drops the first lot down, which you'll see there, you've got to give it time to sell those lot there, and then these ones just stop and wait there. So there's £36,000. So we still have, we're doing about 2,200,000. So it'll be 2 more loads of straw to sell all that. The wheat, as I mentioned about being self-sufficient, we're going to keep that wheat back, because I presume it's not wheat for wheat, which I would love it to be that way. And the barley, there's another 2 loads of barley to be sold there at the old grain mill. We're not selling any seed, we're not selling any silage. So in the next episode we are going to stay in January still. So because we're doing that, I am going to wood chip the rest of that timber. I'm going to get all that done so we can sell wood chips again in the next episode. We can finish off selling the straw in the next episode. And then, like I say, we're going to buy the seed. I won't do it all in one episode, the buying, but we're going to buy the seed cleaner or the seed processor, and we're going to buy the liquid fertilizer and herbicide. We'll buy them. I want to, because considering we've got so much money, I would like to then buy another tractor, which I've said about buying. If I just make sure I don't go across the road, I have mentioned about buying a tractor, so the likes of the 8RT, or was there another one? Okay, that's the Fend. That won't be a bad shout. But I am thinking now, and I'm a bit more inclined to go down this route, because I don't know when we're next going to be here, is we could go for the Clazerion. So that is, which is 31 miles an hour, which is brilliant, and 653 horsepower. We could go for the 9RX, which 24691. So you can get more horsepower, but it's slower, which is where the Claz is more beneficial. And the same here with the case. I probably want to leave the John Deere and the case for Alma if we're going down that route. I think they'll be more they'll fit in better there. So what's here? 595 EU. What other things can you put on it? So I would imagine you would want a front weight on it. Engine setup. Oh, that's cool. With the biggest engine, it only adds 26,500, so that's not a lot at all. You'll get the Isaria Pro real duper. Yes, it's only 650,000, which isn't a lot. The crawler tracks would want broad. So then that can be our drilling tractor and cultivating tractor. It also means that we'll finally be able to buy Field 40, but like I say, I want to make sure that when we do move on, I would like to do at least 3 contracts for Walter just to get the price of the field down. And then finally, off camera, we're going to have to sort out the auto drive route for this yard, because we are sort of crashing here, there and everywhere. But right, I think that we can leave this tractor here and we'll get it loaded up for the start of the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all liked and enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.